I think we're live. I haven't been able to play for quite some time now, and I just want to play a little bit of Assassin's Creed for today. Let's see if we're already live. And let's press enter. I'm going to start from the very beginning. Story mode. How do we select this again? I'm going to... How do we create a new one? Story mode. That's it. There we go. We have a new session. And I'm going to call myself El Cid.
My name is Desmond Miles. I'm a prisoner of war. A war I never knew existed. Waged by two groups I never thought were real. Templars and Assassins. The Animus showed me the truth. The things I've seen, the things I've been. 1,000 years of history flowing through my veins, brought to life by this machine. They're using it. Using me to search for something. Call it the Apple. It's an artifact. One of many so-called pieces of Eden. Templars collect them. It's how they stay in power. And if the Templars get their hands on another one, everything will change. They want to make us all their slaves. When they first brought me here, I was afraid of what would happen if I tried to fight back. Now? Now I'm afraid of what will happen if I don't. But I can't do it alone. And maybe I don't have to. I met someone. Her name is Lucy. I think she's on my side. She's gone now. She's taken away by that bastard Warren Vidic and his Templar masters. I don't know what will happen to her, or what'll happen to me. All I know is I need to get out of here. And I need to do it soon. My name is Desmond Miles, and this is my story.
So this is going to be episode 1. I'm back to... I'm just going to play again from the very start. Just to... So, press any button.
We have to go.
Lucy, where have you been? Why did they...
Now!
Okay, use the WASD to move. Then I think it's S. How do we run?
Get in.
What's with the blood? Are you okay?
Look, we have maybe 10 minutes, maybe, before they figure out what I've done. If we're not out of here and on the road before then...
Wait, we're leaving?
Desmond, I promise I'll answer all of your questions later. But right now, I need you to just shut up and do what I say. So please, get in the Animus.
All right.
Press any button.
Hurry up, Desmond!
Give him here.
Giovanni.
Shh, my love. It will be all right. Tu sei un uditore. Sei un combattente. Perciò, combatti.
My test. Now we want to press on to move your legs. Nope, that's the arm. How do you move our legs? What is the command for that? Pressed. Oh, okay. Space key for the leg. Shift key for the hand. To move your armed hand. Armed hand, left mouse button. The head is going to be... What is the head? Q? Oh, E. It's E.
Listen to him.
Okay.
Fine set of lungs.
And what shall we call him, my love?
Ezio. Ezio Auditore da Firenze.
Get up. Let's go.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna need a second.
There isn't time, Desmond. We have to leave.
Okay. So there should be a run option here. Okay. Sprint. Okay. Right mouse button to go.
Really getting
and
out of here, huh?
sprint.
Sturgo's got some fucked up interior decorators.
Stay close.
Hey! You're not supposed to be up here! Open this door! I'm calling it in!
We have a breach in the research wing. I repeat, there's been a breach in the research wing.
Hey,
That's
over
wrong.
here.
Nancy. Why are these my...
There they are! Don't let them get away!
Modeling.
Holy shit!
Come on, we need to keep moving.
Okay, so that's the eagle side.
What about the cameras?
I rigged them to loop old footage. How do you think I managed to hide all your nighttime snooping from Abstergo?
You're good.
So I've been told. But they're on to us now. We need to hurry.
But they're on to us now. We need to hurry.
Careful. We need to get to that elevator on the other side of the room. Follow my lead, but keep an eye out for security. I'd rather avoid a fight.
How do we... see the map? I've already forgotten how to...
Is that an animus?
Hold on.
What the... How many of them are there? Is it animuses or animi? What do you think, Lucy?
Animus
Lucy?
is-
What do they need with all of them?
Desmond, shut the fuck up. Please. Fuck. I thought this card would work. It must be on a separate system, and I don't have the code.
Wait.
Press any button.
Shit. Come on.
How did you do that?
I don't know.
Let's go. It's always something.
What was that in the animus? Subject 16? Ezio, Audi something?
I think we've been wrong all along. That's why we need to get out of here. Vidic and the Templars, they're only part of the problem.
What do you mean?
I'll explain when we get there.
Get where?
Okay, there's a lot of enemies here. Let's go attack them. How do we... Give me top there. Attack over. And there we go, I found the secret move. We should use the shift key.
Get in.
You're joking.
It's for your own protection.
Oh, man.
We're almost there.
Thanks for that. It was great. Shoved in the trunk, bouncing around. Loved it.
This way.
So, gonna tell me what's going on now?
There was a reason for the escape, Desmond.
Figures.
We need your help.
For what? Another treasure hunt through time?
Abstergo's gonna replace their Apple of Eden. The map your ancestor found guarantees it. The other assassins, they'll do what they can, where they can, but
What? What is it?
we're losing this war, Desmond. The Templars are too powerful, and every day, more of us die.
I still don't see how I fit into things.
We're going to train you. Turn you into one of us.
What? No. No, you've seen me in action. I'm no good at this, and even if I was, it would take months. Years even.
No, not with the Animus. Not with the bleeding effect.
But I'm just one guy.
Sometimes, that's all you need.
So that's why you found him. My ancestor. What was his name? Ezio?
If you can follow in his footsteps, you'll learn everything he did, just like he did. Years of training, absorbed in a matter of days.
You broke me out of Abstergo and brought me here just to make me an assassin?
Look, there's more to it than that, but it'll have to wait. Trust me, okay?
All right, I'm in. Tell me what you need.
Really? You're sure?
I thought you'd be happy about this.
Sorry, I'm just a little surprised. I spent the whole ride over here figuring out how I was gonna convince you to do this.
Save it. After what those Templar bastards put me through, I'm ready, willing, and able.
Thank you.
Lucy! You made it! God, it's been so long. 7 years, can you believe it?
Indeed. Welcome back. Ah, so this must be the infamous Subject 17. Desmond Miles, was it?
Who are you?
I'm sorry, where are my manners? I'm Sean Hastings. This is Rebecca Crane.
Nice to meet you, Desmond.
Right, well, it's been
Sean
lovely chatting, but if you don't mind, Desmond, it's best we get straight to work.
you don't
Time
mind,
is precious. Doubly so these days.
We've got everything set up and ready, Lucy. Just say the word and we'll get going.
Here, I brought you something. A parting gift from Abstergo.
Whoa! The memory core! This is amazing. With their data, things are gonna go a lot faster.
Data?
I'll get to work on merging the code.
Okay, let's go talk with someone from this side first.
What's all this stuff for?
This stuff, Desmond. Oh, this stuff is nothing special, really, this stuff. It's just the stuff that keeps our entire operation from falling apart, really. It requires a great deal of concentration to keep it all moving, so you'll forgive me if I don't have time to play meet and greet.
Sean's in charge of maintaining our knowledge archives. It's like a digital library. He'll be riding shotgun with me while you're in the Animus. So if you come across anything of note, people, places, events, etc., he'll create database entries you can consult for additional information.
Yeah, it's not just databases, though. I also provide tactical support for the other assassins. You know, Desmond, the ones who are out there, actually doing stuff, risking their lives, little things like that.
Hey, Desmond. What's up?
Just wondering what your role is in all this.
I take care of Baby. It's my job to keep her up and running.
Baby? You mean the Animus?
Actually, I prefer Animus 2.0, since Baby's twice as awesome as anything you'll find at Abstergo. The Templars might have deeper pockets than us, but they've got no ambition, no passion, no competitive edge. That's why, even with all their resources, anything they can do, I can do better. Faster, too. Anyway, take a seat when you're ready, and we can get started. I just need to make a few more adjustments.
No running.
Hey, listen. I just wanted to say thank you. And, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, you know, before. Everything at Abstergo. It was just... I wasn't ready.
It's okay.
No. Going through all that. Knowing that the Templars still exist, what they're planning.
What's done is done, Desmond. You're here now, and that's what matters.
I'll just sit down there.
So, how does this work? Of course.
Deep breath.
Ah! Oh, what are you, a tiny child?
Sean!
Well...
Here we go.
Action completed.
Insieme per la vittoria! Insieme! Insieme! Silenzio, my friends! Silenzio! Grazie.
Gracias.
Do you know what brings us here tonight?
Silencio.
Honor. Viere de Pazzi slanders my family's name and forces his own miseries upon us. If we...
Enough of your nonsense, Grullo!
Buonasera, Viere. We were just talking about you. I'm surprised to see you here. I thought the Pazzi hired others to do their dirty work.
It's your family that cries for guards when there's trouble, Gotardo. Afraid to handle things yourself?
Your sister seemed quite satisfied with the handling I gave her earlier.
Uccidetelo!
Accept.
Any last words? I've seen enough of you.
Tap on the target using the
I've got nothing to do.
headbutt punch.
Hey! Behind you!
Federico! What are you doing here?
I wanted to see if baby brother had finally learned how to fight.
And?
You have style. But endurance is what counts. Let's see how many of them you can ruin before they get the best of you.
Fall back! Fall back!
Hold on.
What? We've almost won this.
Your lip.
Just a scratch.
Let the doctor decide.
It's not necessary. Besides, I've no money for this doctor of yours.
Wasted it on women and wine, huh?
I'd hardly call it wasted. Lend me some florins then. Or have you done the same?
Search them. There's bound to be something in their pockets. Va bene. That should be enough. Let's get out of here before the guards arrive.
There's the viewpoint. There we go.
Hurry, Ezio! The sooner we're done with the doctor, the sooner we can sleep.
Follow Federico to the doctor. How do you access the database? Ezio's older brother and the eldest auditore, Federico entered the Medici Bank as a clerk when he was 19. However, the bank logs indicate he mostly digged around rather than actually working. One entry goes into detail on September 17, 1475. A bag of gold florins went missing. After panic struck the bank, the elder auditore approached Francesco Sassetti and with a smile revealed the location of the bag, which had been hidden on the rooftop. If he weren't the son of Giovanni Auditore, I'd speak to Lorenzo de Medici and have him put in the stocks. Unsurprisingly, Federico was removed from the bank's payroll shortly after his 20th birthday. We need to follow through. Do a little bit of parkour here.
Must be a drunken wager or something.
Accessing the database. Santa Trinita. Constructed over an existing church in 1258, Santa Trinita Holy Trinity is known for its Sassetti Chapel, which is decorated with frescoes of the life of Saint Francis by Domenico Ghirlandaio, a painter most famous for his brief role as one of Michelangelo's teachers. Santa Trinita was the mother church of the Vallombrosan order of monks, a very serious group that strictly enforced both poverty silence for life. Despite the beauty of the Santa Trinita frescoes, very few Vallombrosan monks are likely to have seen them on account of the fact that the monks received beating for going outside their monasteries.
Come, amici! A fresh insurance!
Ben trovato, Doctor.
Fratelli Auditori, why am I not surprised? You've made quite a mess of yourself, young man.
It's nothing, really.
You must help him. That pretty face is his only asset.
Fottiti.
There we are. Now get out of here.
Grazie.
Access the database using the tab key. Diagrams of the human body and the printing press influenced Renaissance medicine greatly, which had in turn been influenced by Arabic medicine during the Middle Ages. By the 15th century, science had already begun its slow climb toward becoming more relevant than spirituality in the field of healthcare. However, many people stubbornly clung to old ways, visiting local mystics instead of doctors. After the plague ravaged Europe in 1350, many doctors dressed in special plague gear to treat patients to prevent contamination. They wore a cape coated in wax and a primitive gas mask in the shape of a beak.
This way.
We can also press
Quite a night.
Indeed. I only wish they were all as much fun. Oh, wait. They are.
We should head home, Ezio. Father's sure to be wondering where we've gone.
Yes. I'd rather avoid a lecture.
Up for a little race, then?
To where?
Roof of that church.
Federico.
On the count of 3. Uno, due, tre! Baby brother still has much to learn.
Where do we need to go?
Come on, Tartaruga.
We do have some options here.
Come on then, this way.
Where are you going?
You'll see. It is a good life we lead, brother.
The best. May it never change.
And may it never change us.
Ubisoft presents Assassin's Creed.
All right. Enough of that. We really should head home. Let's go.
Wait.
What? Ezio, let Christina sleep.
There will be time enough for that. Later.
Ah.
How do we save this again? How do we save this? People. Okay, we have two. Society. So when you're building your game, you can start with writing your story first. But first, it will be great if you can go and create a prototype of the game that you're building. That's why knowing the feel of the game is also important. How do you want the players to feel when they're playing the game? So we want to press the letter E here on the keyboard for us to synchronize. Okay, so that's correct. And we now have our map updated. Let's check our map. Okay, so we have some save points here. What's this? Ah, okay, so that's the destination that we need to go to. But let's first have a little bit of detour. I'd like to get here first. And
So it's Vieri. I better hide.
Keep looking! He couldn't have gotten far!
identify the level of danger and position of enemies.
Did I just see that? I must be working too hard.
Be late. And she must be beautiful. You must be late.
Okay, let's first go to one of the side.
You've hurt someone pulling stunts like that.
Somewhere in the back, perhaps. Wait a moment. I'd like a word with you. Your carcass will feed the pyres this night. Huh? There! On him! I'm sure I have just what you
need. You punch. You grab, defend, and then grab.
Hey, let go of me!
Headbutt, knee on the head. And of course,
shame!
Let's go get some Florence.
Shame, shame!
I've great
Can't
metal
fight
work
back,
here.
eh, coward?
Has anyone seen my assistant? He was right here.
God, that is disgusting.
Armor. No.
Well, yes, not here, is it? I think... Oh, goodbye for now.
Let me just go to that area first.
What a peculiar man.
That's a curious way to get about.
Oh, there we go. What's this? Let's go for a save point here and get some vantage point. Super nice. Now let's go to the there it is, the target area. Oops, I'm dead. This made a mistake there. Made a mistake in
I've never
jumping.
seen a stranger man.
First step.
Truly.
Notice from Maestro
And there we
Corsini il
go.
Medico. Treatment
That's
for
how
these varieties brought back from the
But why not
marshlands
just
of the
one?
Incas will heal almost any evil.
Christina! Christina!
Who's there?
Me!
Oh, Ezio. I should have known.
May I come in?
Fine, but only for a minute.
A minute is all I need.
Indeed.
Well, wait, that came out wrong. Come here.
Oh, Ezio. Oh, Ezio.
Christina! Christina! Elia, your tutor will be here soon. Come, my daughter. Is it really so terrible that... Figlio d'un cane! What is this?
Perdonate, messere! Chiedo venia!
I'll kill you!
No, that's not necessary.
Guards! Guards! Voglio la sua testa!
No! Move! There's really no need for violence.
Here. Practice punching and catching, of course.
You have me confused with someone else. She needed some help with some things. I'm mostly innocent.
Release me at once!
Places are not other. So that's Guys are the best pros and take the best. Let's read that. Built by a distant great-great-uncle of the famous Amerigo Vespucci in 1350, the relatively unpresumptuous Vespucci residence is notable for displaying the first painted facade in Florence, a style that was later done to death in the Oltrarno district.
The dead cannot defend themselves, eh? You wretched dog!
So we can go and select the medicine using the Q. Okay, we don't have any names. Let's look for some feathers. Palazzo Ottidore, completed in 1473. It is notable for its rusticated stonework and Roman pilasters. Giovanni Ottidore designed the palazzo himself, based on initial sketches by Leona Battista Alberti. Once built, the palazzo became a fixture of the Santa Maria Novella district. Lorenzo de' Medici mentioned in a letter addressed to Giovanni dated 1474 that he admired the facade's lack of ostentation. That's a good thing about playing games, you get to know some new words. Ostentation, what does that mean? So, where can we go next? Let's just follow the storyline for now. That's Romo. Access the data banks. So we have banks. Rebecca 84. It looks like the Templars are using the banking network to transport their money. I bet you could snag some of that cash. With the advent of double entry bookkeeping, which allowed bankers to keep track of their clients' deposits and withdrawals, and the proliferation of many different types of Italian currency into the pool of circulation, banks became an essential part of everyday Renaissance life. Banks technically couldn't make money on their money because the Catholic Church forbade the charging of interest, but in practice this restriction wasn't followed by bankers or even by the Vatican, which participated in the banking systems and required banks to pay the Pope gifts in proportion to the amount of money he had deposited with them. As long as it isn't called interest, God won't notice, right? And let's go to Auditore. Giovanni Auditore. Date of birth 1436. Profession banker, advisor noble. Giovanni Auditore was one of the pivotal figures in 15th century Florentine banking. In charge of overseeing the Medici Bank branches across Italy, he kept the Medici machine running while Lorenzo was busy with the government. Extending his reach out into the international operation, it was Giovanni who first noticed the problems with the Lion, I'm not sure how that's pronounced, causing him to alert Francesco Sassetti, which saved the branch. Such great talent was well rewarded by Il Magnifico. Giovanni developed a close friendship with Lorenzo de' Medici, becoming one of his closest advisors. Successful negotiations to secure the Pope's support for the Medici Bank in 1471 were carried out by Giovanni. Relieved and grateful, Lorenzo paid for Giovanni's palazzo as a gift.
Good morning, Father.
Come with me.
Is something wrong?
Do you think me blind and deaf, son? I know all about your fight with Vieri di Pazzi last night, and then this little visit to Cristina. Your behavior is unacceptable. It It reminds me of myself when I was your age. I assume these misadventures won't interfere with your work today.
No, padre. Avete la mia parola.
I've prepared some documents here for Lorenzo di Medici to review. I need them delivered to him.
With haste, father.
Return to me when it's done.
Deliver Giovanni's letter to Lorenzo. Okay, let's accept that. Giovanni Editore 1.
Al magnifico Lorenzo di Medici, mio protettore e amico. I have done as requested and completed my investigation into the Milano incident. I can confirm for you that it extends far beyond dissatisfaction with Duca Galeazzo Sforza's rule. It is my belief that other parties, desirous of far greater gains, manipulated events in such a way as to achieve their goals without being revealed themselves. Lampugnani, Olgiati, and Visconti are guilty of the crime, to be sure. And they have met fitting ends for their betrayal. But several other noble families are implicated as well, our own Francesco de' Pazzi among them. Their cause and motive is not yet clear to me, but initial findings indicate a plan, the scope of which is sure to disturb you. Best we continue this conversation in person, as I am hesitant to put my suspicion to paper. Reply with a place and time, and I will meet you there. I have also ordered Francesco be held by the Gonfaloniere until we can clear up this matter. Yours in confidence, Giovanni.
So we need to deliver a letter. Pause key if you're playing using the desktop is the tab key. Cool.
Signoria has called a contest to build a new municipal hall beside your Santa Maria Novella. Interested members?
The price of perfection is not measured in coin. Well, actually, yes, it is. Come around the shop. You heard someone.
The height of is on display in my shop.
Tailors. I bet you can buy larger bags to carry your equipment from a tailor. Maybe they can even change your outfit too. Among Renaissance merchants, tailors belonged to the new middle class and were paid well for clothing the rich in the latest fashions. Many were able to get close to their wealthy clients due to the intimacy of their job and create lasting ties. I have 1077 florins. Let's see if I can open it. Nope, not yet.
Oh, poorly dressed a while longer, it seems. From the merchant Fidello. Several members have cast inferior bronze from it.
I've only the highest quality.
Where do you think he's from? Napoli?
My prices reflect the exquisite workmanship of my trades.
Oh, ma che fai? Ma dai, ma daglielo! Dagli sta pugna! Sì!
Special attack. You defend first. Usually in this fight you need to be putting them in one line and wait for a good counter attack. There we go.
Stronzi!
And he's running away.
Shame on you, you pieces of shit!
Beat the Alpha and the rest will run away.
abomination! How dare you!
I may be expensive, but my goods are worth the extra quattrini. I never smoked shoddy merchandise.
Ah, Ezio, ben trovato. How are you?
Come sempre.
How are you?
I have a letter for Messer Lorenzo.
I'll see that he receives it when he returns.
Returns?
They've gone to Villa Careggi, I'm afraid, and not expected back for at least another day.
I'll let my father know.
Return to your family. Let's take the upper route. Get some vantage point. Oh boy, I'm dead.
Just last month, the Visconti bought 300 of my finest sabers for his cavalry. The price of perfection is not measured in coin. Isn't there a decency law that applies to just such things?
What is about memory?
Only Baldassare the tailor can make you the object of every citizen's envy. Come around the shop, see for yourself the one.
We're already here, so let's might as well go to one of those. Where are you? Oops. Santa Maria del Fiore. One of Italy's largest churches and the largest landmark in Florence, Santa Maria del Fiore is considered by many to be the first masterpiece of Renaissance architecture. Although the church was designed by Arnolfo di Cambio in 1296, the dome was not started until the beginning of the 15th century. With Cambio long dead, none of the architects at the time had any idea how to construct such an enormous structure, since the use of buttresses was forbidden in Florence and mortar took several days to set. But all was not lost. In an amazing comeback story, Filipino Brunelleschi, an architect who had been defeated in an earlier bid to design the baptistery doors, won the competition to build the dome. He beat out Lorenzo Ghiberti, the same artist he had lost to before. Brunelleschi invented machines to hoist the bricks needed for the dome up to the workers and was able to construct entire dome without using centering a support structure to hold the dome in place while bricks were laid. Containing over 4 million bricks, the dome was completed in 1436. The lantern was added after Brunelleschi's death in 1446 and supposedly contains holy relics. However, there were several rumors that in fact an entire tomb of unknown origin is located inside. Where do we need to? Campanile. Began by Giotto di Bondone, the famous architect and painter in 1334, this famous Gothic bell tower was incomplete when Giotto died. Andrea Pisano took over and then in 1348 was felled by the Black Death. In 1359, the tower was completed by Francesco Talenti, who deviated from Giotto's plan in his design of the upper 3 floors. He enlarged each floor to match the previous according to perspective, so when seen from below, all 3 floors seem to be exactly the same size. The tower is clad with white marble from Carrara and marble from Siena and green marble from Prato. It takes exactly 414 steps to reach the top, perhaps predicting Charles' messier discovery of the Whirlpool Galaxy exactly 414 years, or perhaps not. So I think that's where we don't want to go to yet. It's going to be difficult to take that route. Let's just continue with our quest here.
Ah, hello, son. You remember my friend Hubert?
Good morning, Gonfaloniere Alberti.
To you as well, young man.
I trust you delivered the message.
Si, padre. But it seems Lorenzo is out of town.
I did not anticipate this.
What does it matter? So you wait another day or two.
Listen, your mother and sister have been looking for you. I'll need you again in a little while, but for now, see if you can't help them.
Are you sure?
Yes, now if you'll excuse us.
Good to see you, Ezio.
Paper boy. Okay, so I think courier assignments here. The third child of Giovanni and Maria Auditore and the first girl in the family, Claudia seems to have been a bit of a spoiled brat. It looks like her parent had to raise her dowry by 1,000 florins after she scared away all her potential suitors. A report from her school indicates she once attacked another girl for looking at her boyfriend and knocked her out cold. On the plus side, she's Ezio's sister, so you should be safe.
Hey, Claudia. How are you?
Bene.
You shouldn't keep things from me.
It's Duccio.
What of him?
I think he's been unfaithful.
Who told you this?
The other girls. I thought they were my friends.
Harpies. You're better off without them.
I loved him.
No, Claudia. You only thought you did.
He should suffer for what he's done.
Wait here. I'll go have a word with him.
Checkpoint.
Guardate che tagli di manzo!
Sorry.
That cloak.
There! On him!
Clear, you have done enough. I'll pick them up. Down with you!
Buying a new pouch, 3,000 florins.
God, oh, that is disgusting. Leave here.
What sacrilege is this? May your soul burn in hell for all eternity!
Duccio! It's beautiful!
Nothing but the best for you, amore mio.
But what of Claudia? I thought you'd been promised to her.
My father said I could do much better than an auditore.
Ah! Birbante! Come, let us walk a bit.
What? I had something else in mind.
Oh, Duccio.
Hey, lurido porco!
Ezio, my friend.
You insult my sister, parading around with this puttana.
What are you talking about?
I saw the gift you gave her. Heard the things you said.
Maybe your sister shouldn't be so stingy with her virtù.
You broke her heart.
Ha! And now I'm going to break your face. You auditores all dog me. but when it comes time for action, ha!
You'll regret ever opening your mouth.
I could have taught your sister a great... She's lucky to have had someone like me.
Bastardo!
Ah, okay, so that's how you kill someone.
Stronzi!
Oh, you hit me.
Basta! Mi arrendo!
Stay away from my sister!
Down with you!
Beat up episodes are not available. Let's just go save this and continue the game tomorrow. So go on for a save.
What exactly are you?
Yeah, beat up events. How do we get up there? Visiting viewpoints, so there's a viewpoint here. How do we get there? I've already forgotten how to get here. I think I need to somehow get up. How do we climb this area? It's entirely different. And let's do it. No, that isn't. That's dangerous. So let's look for
That one. There! On him!
Where do you think you're
now? You will not get away!
Fresh cut leech. Who requires bleed?
Ha! Nice try! On him!
I've distilled an elixir of lead and pomegranate.
Non già te. Non già te.
Shame on you, you pieces of shit! Who
Ah, yes, much better, friend. You'll see.
it's very slow. Excuse me.
That's it. Come back anytime.
Wild road. Someone should stop this.
Come on, easy! I'm fresh soul! Damn your soul! Mostro
And that could be our man.
Raju! There! There!
Vergogna, stronzi!
And there's this will done later.
Face the man. I've never seen such an evil man.
There we go. Oops. first. Where do we need to go? Memory start.
Get this to its destination fast. Really fast. I'll pay you well.
Okay, so that's first.
Ma che fa? Is he sane?
From Rafael. I simply add away. Imagine in your face the fact that your husband has locked you away behind cold walls against me. You're a budding older woman. You should have the privilege to feel my sweet kisses like a gentle wind caressing your soft petals. Yet finally it is Friday when he goes off to sea. Oh, happy day and still happier night. Come when the sky rains with sparkling stars. Come find me and jump into my arms. At midnight I will be waiting at our spot.
Quite a few different accessories.
From Rafael. How can I live without any choices?
Things you may not know you
I am a somewhat simple woman.
3
I
minutes.
don't like any act I've ever seen.
Come on.
Not a very good buffon, he is.
Have you heard that? Okay, we got the first activity done. And I jumped a little bit.
We'd better not be looking for trouble.
Not you!
Whatever is on his mind, it must be important.
Hurry, I'm losing him! There he is! Get him!
Let's fight some other time. Oh boy. Casanova. Sink. We're already near one of those. Where's that?
Hey, my fruits and olives!
Sorry,
you
sir.
gonzo.
I'll get out of your
I
way.
should make you pay for that. Not what.
I'm sure I have just what you need. Somewhere in the back.
There are a lot of mosquitoes here.
Oh,
What is that arm? What is that arm? Still a mission.
What in all the...
Like that. Oh, there we go. What's this?
Restoring the virtues of Botticelli will be forgotten in 10 years' time. Really matters is fundamentals, good people. Ma che fa?
That faithless husband of mine is cheating. I know it, as do all the neighbors. Please teach him a lesson for me.
So it's a mission.
Bring me your sick and twisted before.
Locate the cheating husband and pick him up. It's around here somewhere. There you are. You cheat.
I want no part of this evil!
Punch in the face. And beat him up.
Donato! She wins! I give up! That bitch! I mean, wonderful wife of mine! I'll go home!
A woman scorned.
Isn't that a thief?
Care for all.
Verdura! Verdura appena colta!
Forgive me, sir. I'm sorry. I
Hey, Ezio!
Petruccio.
What are you doing out here, Petruccio? You should be in bed.
I want those feathers.
What for?
It's a secret.
If I get them for you, will you go back inside?
Yes, I promise.
Accept. Let's go get the precious feathers. Let's read his profile. Born 1463. a student noble, the youngest of the Auditore children, Petruccio was described as having a weak constitution by Giovanni Auditore in a letter to Lorenzo de' Medici soon after the boy's birth. Apparently, he didn't improve with time. Petruccio was pulled from school due to illness when he was 12 and, according to records from the family doctor, was confined to bed. No other data exist after that, so it's probable that he eventually succumbed to his illness. We need to get some history. This first. Fast. Okay, we have one. Second. Oh,
Well, aren't you a funny man?
Ah, brutto. Frutta e verdura.
State attenti.
and I got a little bit distracted. Still have some time to get that first one. Better acquire last one. And we got the 3 feathers. Casa de Vespucci. We've already read this part, so we're just going to go back.
What the no cut close? That would be a man.
Not you!
Wrong move.
There!
Spare me. I'm not like the others.
Ah, vergogna!
It's a good sound.
Down upon you, blasphemer!
Here, as promised.
Grazie, brother.
You still haven't told me why you want these.
I will. In time.
Petruccia's secret.
Venite a provare le delizie del mio orto!
I grew tired of these walls that surround me and am bored with safety. Now is the time to make a decision. I will go out there and see what my life may truly be. Maria wrote those words when she was 16, a week before she met Giovanni Auditore. Born to the powerful banking family de' Mozzi, Maria is one of the most famous historical sources of the time period due to her multi-volume diary, which has been translated by several notable scholars and is on display in the Uffizi Gallery in Florence. With funding from her parents, Maria opened up a bakery in the courtyard of her family palazzo, which she transformed into an artistic gathering place. It was there that she met a man with such conviction. I found myself rooted to the spot, unable to look anywhere else. That man was Giovanni Auditore. Maria and Giovanni were married in 1450. Maria's diary's entries continues for the next few decades, describing her patronage of several up-and-coming artists and her trials as a mother, at which point she abruptly abandons her writing to the disappointment of historians everywhere. Let's talk to Maria.
Buongiorno, Ezio.
Buongiorno a voi, madre. Come state?
Sto bene. And you? Still recovering from last night?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Of course not. Anyway, I have an errand to run. I'd like you to join me.
Con piacere.
Come, it's not far from here.
Accept.
I know about your fight with Vieri.
What fight?
Per piacere. Let's not play this game.
He spoke ill of us. I could not allow him to continue.
I'm sure he's having a hard time dealing with the accusations against his father. Francesco di Pazzi is many things, and none of them good. But even I never suspected he'd be capable of murder.
What will happen to him?
I imagine there will be a trial.
Will father speak at it?
He'll have to. He's the one with the evidence.
Still, I wish there was another way.
You've nothing to fear. Everyone wants justice done. It is an unfortunate state of affairs, but it will pass.
So that's the walk cycle. Try to observe it carefully. You can learn from some of the games that you're playing when you're building your own games in the future. So Leonardo da Vinci opened his own studio after completing his apprenticeship to Verrocchio, one of the most successful Florentine artists of the day. Between 1476 and 1481, Leonardo probably continued to collaborate with Verrocchio, although no one is quite sure what he was working on. In 1481, he was given his first commission by the monks of San Donato a scoppetto to paint the Adoration of the Magi. In true Da Vinci style, he began the painting but never finished it.
Here we are.
Excuse me.
Hello, Leonardo.
Madonna Maria.
This is my son, Ezio.
Molto onorato.
L'onore è mio.
Let me go and fetch the paintings. I'll be right back.
He's very talented.
Immagino.
Self-expression is vital to understanding and enjoying life. You should find an outlet.
I have plenty of outlets.
I meant besides vaginas.
Mother.
Back to your house then.
Si, si. Ezio, help Leonardo, will you?
How do we pick up this one? How do we pick this up? Okay. Let's pick it up. How do we make this one? There's a bug here. Where do we need to... Pick up object. Where's the object?
So Ezio, what do you do?
He's been working for his father.
Ah, you're to be a banker.
For now. And you? Art, was it?
Truth be told, it's been difficult for me to settle. Painting is nice, but I often feel like my work lacks, I don't know, a purpose. Does that make sense? I'd rather contribute more practically, more directly. Architecture, perhaps, or anatomy. I'm not content merely to capture the world. I want to change it.
Oh, Leonardo. I have no doubt you'll go on to do great things.
Vi ringrazio, Madonna. That's kind of you.
So Leonardo da Vinci, if you try to look at it.
for your help, son. Don't let me keep you from your other duties.
It was nice to meet you, Ezio. I hope our paths cross again.
Anch'io.
Profession: painter, inventor, designer, architect, scientist, engineer. The illegitimate son of a notary and a peasant woman, Leonardo da Vinci was raised in Tuscany. Like many destined to be superstars, he had no surname, Vinci being the town in which he was born. At age 14, he was apprenticed to a Florentine painter, Verrocchio, who taught him chemistry, drafting, painting, sculpting, and modeling. When he was 20, Leonardo established his own workshop and then traveled across Italy, eventually painting his great masterpieces, The Last Supper in 1498 and the Mona Lisa in 1503 to 1507. During his travels, Leonardo studied the world with unquenchable curiosity. Recording his observations in mirror writing within his notebooks, he created the design for a helicopter, tank, solar power, and a calculator, among others. He was also an engineer designing garrisons, cannons, and movable barricades. Despite this epic list of accomplishments, Leonardo was haunted by his patrons for his chronic procrastination. Pieces frequently took years longer than he anticipated, and many were never finished at all. Leonardo also had a tumultuous love life. Accused of sodomy in 1476, he was most likely homosexual. Salai, his assistant, was accused of stealing and spending too much money on clothes, but was also probably Leonardo's lover. Leonardo painted several pictures of Salai, including his famous Saint John the Baptist, and left the Mona Lisa to him when he died in 1519. Okay, so those are so far our database. Friend of the family.
Qui c'è solo il meglio!